What is up, you guys? Glitchiz here, coming at you with another Dauntless video. Ton of content to be made today. This is like the third video I've edited. New stuff just keeps dropping and I gotta keep up with it. We got the Phoenix Rising Part 2 video I uploaded earlier today. I just finished editing another build video for you guys. I'm gonna probably post that tomorrow now because this one just dropped. I just checked the Play Dauntless website and the new patch notes are available. So I wanted to go over that. This is patch 1.5.1. It'll go live at reset tomorrow. And there's quite a bit of stuff to go over. So let's jump right into it. First things first, we got a new event, holiday event coming called Frostfall. Snow is falling, snowballs are flying, and the spirit of Frostfall is in the air. Join in on this year's celebration with new island events, rewards, and more now through 10 a.m. on January 4th, 2021. There's going to be a new PvP island event that's going to replace the Behemoth island events on certain islands. This year, Frostfall brings two new island events to the hunting grounds, Snowball Fight and Snow Forts. Join an all-out snowball brawl and snowball fight where the Slayer with the most hits wins, or go team versus team to defend your fort in the slightly more tactical Snow Forts event. This is a brand new thing. This has never been in the game, so I'm actually really excited to see how this plays out. So it's neat that they're adding these cool little like mini game type stuff. The content they're adding is pretty cool lately. We got a bunch of new Behemoth updates and a lot of bug fixes. For Boreas, fixed a bug where Boreas would put up their ice shields before spawning minions. Hellion fixed a bug where Hellion volcanoes would target players outside of their combat area on the hunting grounds. This actually happened to me several times. I literally would spawn into the island and this rogue meteor would just come out of nowhere and smack me in the head from like halfway across the map. It was crazy. Embermane improved performance during Embermane encounters. Valkyrian fixed a bug where the camera would flip upside down after a Valkyrian tried to eat a Slayer. I've never seen that bug. That's pretty crazy. Pangar fixed a bug where Pangar's head would stretch. Haven't seen that either. Riftstalker fixed a bug where a Riftstalker's murder palace wouldn't vanish after it fled. Torgadoro grapple sync attacks can no longer down a player. Activate the From the Ashes amp and then kill the player again. Once is enough, Torg. Koshai no longer vanishes during the Melting Point Island event. For Miscellaneous Fixes, slaying behemoths below your weapon level now provides less XP, but slaying behemoths above your weapon level now provides more XP. They also fixed a bug where behemoths were not providing RAMS when slain, so that was a big update that they announced in the Reddit post that I went over in my last video. So now all the behemoths will be dropping RAMS now, which is really good. They're kind of hard to find right now. As for weapons, repeaters got a bunch of fixes. Prisms can now be power surge, so we can properly upgrade our repeaters. Fixed a bug where the standard barrel couldn't be power surge. Repeater barrels no longer show a power score of 0 when viewed on the loadout screen. Repeater barrels are no longer listed as tier 0. They moved the combo exit window a little earlier in the shooting animation to allow Slayers to dodge sooner. Fixed a bug where holding the attack button while at 0 ammo would reload the repeaters but stop shooting. Fixed a bug where players could see the Twin Suns tab on the repeater screen while they were equipped. And finally, fixed a bug where the dynamic carbine barrel was overpowered when power searched. Next, we have the War Pike. Fixed an issue where the War Pike was out of position when unsheathed on Slayers using Body Style 2. Now we got some quality of life updates. Some of these are really nice. Added an option to mark all content notifications as red. You can find it under the gameplay section of the options menu. Changed floating XP numbers to include the word XP. Example, you will now see plus 150 XP instead of just plus 150. Supply crates now stick around much longer after being placed, so you were messing around with a different loadout and you had to switch some armor pieces around, you don't have to worry anymore about the chest disappearing and you being stuck with a half-built build, so that's a good fix. Removed platinum skip options for the first Warden's Brigand Part 2 and the Main Attraction Part 2 room requests. Now for the bug fixes, there was a bunch of them in the hunting grounds. The compass now correctly reveals behemoths when a flare is used in their combat area. Fixed a bug where Linea would spawn halfway inside of a cliff. Fixed a bug where using supply crates while shocked would remove the crate. Fixed a bug where island events chests were difficult to interact with if other players were nearby. This is also an issue right now in escalation. When you interact with the crystal to get your amp, you gotta like position yourself perfectly or else the interact button doesn't pop up. Fixed a bug where the Swarmageddon Island event was not spawning swarms. Fixed a few cases of infinite fall loops. Fixed numerous cases of floating environment elements. Fixed a few gaps in island geometry to prevent falling through the map. Fixed some areas on hunting ground islands that lacked detail and appeared low res. Fixed an issue where supply crates would fall through the map. Fixed a bug where island event icons were showing up during arrival animations. And lastly, Linea has been given a nameplate. Now for the Slayer's Path updates. Merit and RAM costs are now consistent for weapon mod and weapon special nodes. They optimized the Slayer's Path screen to improve performance. It now opens faster. The first escalation node incorrectly referred to easy escalation. This doesn't exist and has been changed to normal escalation. The island node descriptions now list the behemoths that appear on those islands and not just the ones at that individual time. Unlocked grenades for players who had them unlocked prior to 1.5.0. This will go into a few things later on down the list, but we are getting like a 0.2 update with all of our loot that people were missing. Fixed a bug where the Assault Tonic's duration bonus from the Slayer's Path wasn't working. I missed one. Made it easier to select nodes on Nintendo Switch, so that's good. Fixed a bug where stamina regeneration levels showed 1 at every level instead of increasing with each node unlock. You can now see your character's balance of merits and RAMs on the Slayer's Path screen. That's actually nice because I'm always having to hover over it to figure it out. Moved the claim button to better fit the UI. Gliders, it looks like they got some fixes. Fixed a bug where the glider's second node in the Slayer's Path had better stats than the final node. The second node's performance has been tuned down and the final node's performance has been improved. Polished player model and animations while gliding. Glider stamina meter no longer remains on the screen if you exit out of gliding immediately after deploying your glider. And lastly, fixed a bug where if a player deployed their glider a second time in one gliding session without touching the ground in between, the stamina meter wouldn't appear. As for cosmetics, they fixed a bug where a Slayer's hair and clothes would flap wildly when previewing their character in store menus. The Mechatheric Technovisor now glows while its wearer is standing still, and they expanded dye regions for the Frostwarden armor set. Next, we have the quests and rumors. There was a lot of bugs that people run into with this that I'm glad they fixed. Fixed a bug where players were unable to view or accept early game quests after updating to 1.5.0. They fixed a bug where Lady Luck would refer to the Bright Shadows quest, which no longer exists. Fixed a bug where dealing less than 20% damage to a behemoth would still complete that objective in First Warden Brijin and a strange and interesting behemoth quests. Quests and rumors that require Slayers to take less than X damage before killing behemoth no longer take prior combat encounters into account. This was one that I had a bunch of people complaining to me about. They were trying to do the don't get hit like Valamir and stuff like that, and were wondering why it wasn't counting for them even though they didn't get hit. It was because if they had done any other previous hunts, behemoths before that fight, it was counting the damage they took from the previous fight towards their new fight, and it was like bugging out the quest. That was really annoying, so that's good that they fixed that. Fixed a bug where interrupting a Koshai did not count towards the objective in the main attraction part 3 rumor quest. Threat and power levels displayed for spore problems and far away now display 11 and 375 to correctly match the level / power of the actual behemoth spawned. As for gameplay, we fixed a bug where Slayers would receive lantern focus bounties before they had their lanterns unlocked. Fixed a bug where the discipline cell didn't reduce the player's health bar total on the training grounds. That's good because how are you going to test damage on the build if it's not showing your health properly? It won't affect the other cells. Fixed a bug where the transfusion grenades healing orbs would seek out the wrong targets. Fixed a bug where players would take more damage after chugging bulwark tonics. Fixed a bug where assault tonics no longer had the correct cooldown. And lastly, fixed a bug where revive icons for down Slayers were visible when they were off screen but disappeared when they were in frame. This actually showed up in my previous video when our teammate got downed, and you almost have to like search the whole map for him in escalations in particular, because their revive icon wasn't showing up. So that's good that they fixed that. Reduce the amount of data being sent to the game to reduce timeouts, disconnects, and the number of other related issues. So we got some quick performance updates. UI has a ton of changes. I probably won't go over all of these. Added reforged ranks to the weapon menu icons. Fixed a bug where players were still receiving party invite notifications after invites were set to blocked. I want to see if they have the one remove the countdown timer to the daily bounty token. This is a big one. Fixed a bug where loading screens would change the game's aspect ratio. I don't know if anyone else has run into this problem, but for me, I have multiple monitors, and every time I would go borderless, swap it to my main monitor and go back to full screen, switching that during the main loading screen when you first came in would mess the aspect ratio up, and my entire monitor would just start flickering like on and off. So I'm hoping that that is the fix for that. That'd be really good, because that happened to me today. Fixed a bug where the pointer icon would become huge after unlocking a quest directed node on the Slayer's path. Fixed a bug where the Hunt Pass experience icon using the Hunt Pass daily collectibles icon. Crafting and equipment menus now correctly show the button prompts to activate legendary weapon abilities where appropriate. Any other good ones here? Emotes can now be set immediately after purchasing them from the personality menu. What else we got here? Power Surge gear will now read as tier 6 in the equipment details tab instead of displaying as the original tier. Armor and crafting menus is now sorted by resistance. Removed references to old quests in the escalation text. Fixed a bug where the former Hunt Pass Chronicles section was missing from the journal. And fixed a bug where players could not scroll right on loot screens. Interesting. Audio fixes, not a big deal. Music in hunting grounds was way too loud. Behemoth's flea audio would play in the hunting grounds. Fix that. Fix long pauses between Behemoth music during events. Reduce the volume of environmental sounds. Lowered the shock NATO audio during combat. And then lastly, miscellaneous bug fixes. We fixed a bug where Tragic Echo's effect would end and players could still move if they had mounted a Behemoth. Pulled back the camera on gliders in the store. Fixed a bug where players were stretching when performing a dodge roll. Fixed a bug where characters were always looking to one side. We will never know what they were truly seeing. Fixed a bug where the daily login core was granting double the intended number of patrol keys. And then lastly, fixed a bug where the Gone Fishing emote's fishing pole appeared out of place for one frame during its preview. That one frame annoyed an animator so much that it had to be fixed. That's good that they're perfectionists. I'm a perfectionist, so I feel you on that one. But yeah, that's all we got for patch 1.5.1. Again, a lot of those issues that we had, a lot of the bugs that we had that were brought up on that Reddit post, it did fix in 1.5.1, so I'm looking forward to that. And I'm also looking forward to this holiday event. Look at those striker cosmetics. I hope that's not like in the store. If you can unlock that just like through the event, like through Oz or something, through tokens or whatever, that'd be really good. I gotta get me those mittens, man. They look dope. But yeah, you guys found this video helpful, be sure to smack that like button. And if you don't want to miss out on any of my future Dauntless content, then consider hitting that subscribe button as well. Turn on notifications, join the Discord with the sexiest community on YouTube. Got a lot of tight-knit gamers in there. We're helping people constantly with Slayer hunts and farming for materials and stuff like that. We're doing it all the time, so feel free to jump in. We have people playing all kinds of games in there. It's a really cool tight-knit community. But yeah, I got another really cool build video that was requested in my comments coming up. I already edited it. I will be dishing that out to you guys tomorrow now instead. So look forward to that. But yeah, hope you all had a great day. Hope you found this video informative. Catch you all in the next one. Later. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Also, if you're looking to join a killer community of like-minded gamers, then be sure to click the link in the description and join the Glitch Gang Discord server. We continue to grow every day, and it's filled with all your favorite game discussion channels, as well as several LFG channels to help you find that perfect group for your next hunt or raid. Lastly, if you're new to the channel and want to keep up to date with all my future content, then consider hitting that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Hope you all had a great day, and I will catch you on the next one.